Alright, let's get into this. So, today I've got something just a little bit special to unbox. This is the Egig 170 cylinder kit for Vespa small frames. If you're into tuning or building performance engines designed for everyday road use, rallies and touring, then you'll know this is a pretty serious piece of kit. Now, full disclosure, this kit has not been supplied. It was purchased. My views are my own, and I have not been sponsored. Love to be, but I haven't. Nor paid to promote this product, nor any shop that sells it. I'm just an overexcited scooterist laying hands on my first small frame after some 40 years of scootering, and happily sharing my experiences with you as the build moves along. So, with all the legal mumbo jumbo taken care of, let's crack on, open it up and see what you actually get inside. First thing out of the box, the cylinder itself, or the barrel. Straight away you can tell this is a high quality piece. The machining looks really clean, nice sharp edges where you want them, and buttery smooth where it matters. The ports are already pretty aggressive on this, which gives you an idea of the kind of performance this kit is designed for. Definitely not your average mild upgrade. This is aimed at proper performance builds. Next up, we've got the piston. Now this is a forged piston and it feels solid but still lightweight, which is exactly what you want. You can see the cutaways here. That's all about matching the port timing and improving the fuel flow efficiency. Always worth checking the piston over before moving on to the install. Along with that, you've got your piston rings. These are obviously crucial for sealing and keeping the compression where it needs to be. You'll want to be careful fitting these. Make sure they're correctly oriented and seated properly in the grooves around the piston. Moving on to the cylinder head. This is a nicely machined and beautiful looking piece of kit, and you can see the combustion chamber design here. It's been shaped to work specifically with this kit. That's important, because the head and cylinder combination is what really defines how the engine performs in terms of compression and efficiency. We've also got a full set of gaskets. These are what you'll use to get everything sealed up properly between the cases, the cylinder and the head. Depending on your setup, you'll possibly need to mess around with the gasket thickness to tweak your squish and timing slightly. But it's good that everything's included here to get you started, and hopefully to avoid any unnecessary delay in getting cracking on the build. With the smaller items, you've got your circlips and gudgeon pin. The pin connects the piston to the com rod, and the circlips, one either side of the gudgeon pin, hold it all in place. These are tiny parts but absolutely critical, so don't leave them laying around loose or you're guaranteed to lose them. Take your time installing the circlips. You really don't want one of these coming loose inside your engine. When you install, you should feel them drop into the groove on either side of the piston, but just take your time and ease them in gently but firmly until they're seated nice and flush on either side. You've also got what looks like 4 Allen bolts included, and then 4 extended Allen nuts. Now, I'm not the guru who's going to be building this power plant, but I'm assuming that the 4 Allen bolts are to secure the cylinder head to the barrel, and the 4 Allen bolt nuts are to secure the barrel and cylinder to the cylinder studs. You also have 2 more bolts, which I'm assuming are for the exhaust port. Please, please, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Again, nice to see these supplied as part of the kit. The spec for this kit recommends using an NGK B9 ECM spark plug. It also suggests setting the ignition time into 17 degrees, so that's where we're going to start from. Overall, first impressions, this looks like a really well constructed and presented kit. Everything you need is here, and the quality looks and feels absolutely spot on. This is definitely aimed at someone looking to build a strong, high performance Vespa engine, rather than just a basic refresh. Okay, next up we have the Egig Performance full circle crankshaft. Now, I may have made a bit of a boo-boo here, folks. The crank came from SIP, but with the benefit of hindsight and having looked at the Egig Performance website, it seems Egig is only selling these as welded cranks now. I suppose that gives the whole crank setup a little bit more strength, so perhaps I need to think about getting this one welded up too. But taking a good look at it, you can see that it's a real quality piece of kit. The weight feels good, the finish looks exceptional, the rotation is buttery smooth, and it's designed to glove-tail perfectly with this kit. Let me know in the comments if you've run one of these before. What does your one top out at? Have you had it on a dyno? What does it ride like? And have you had your crank welded? The $1,000,000 question. Should I weld mine? If you're interested in watching my video of the Egig motor coming apart and seeing how I'm progressing with restoring the frame, I'll pop a link up. Thanks for watching. Check back for more on the small frame build as things progress. And in the meantime, ride safe everyone.